Give me 2 minutes, and I'll tell you a story. My parents were my first mentors on many important life lessons. Dad taught me the fundamentals of sports and sportsmanship. My older brother Mike, later a successful high school coach, helped me develop as a football player. Off the playing field, Mom fostered a love of reading and writing. Dad was my role model as a comedic performer, public speaker, and storyteller. Now a published author for 40 years and a college educator for some 25, I honor 4 key mentors: Bill Silverman, Frank Bennieu, Lee K. Abbott, and Loren Kessler. I met the 3 men while living in Cleveland from the mid-70s to early 90s. Kessler was my journalism professor, advisor, and champion during graduate school 1992 to 94 at the University of Oregon and for decades thereafter. Bill Silverman was my first boss. In 1975, he took an ambitious, raw young man with a sociology degree and turned him into a professional communicator. Along the way, he worked me hard physically and psychologically. In fact, we almost came to blows on one occasion. But he also showed me genuine care and consideration as a person and employee. I'm grateful that just a year before his death, we reconnected, giving me the chance to thank him and show him how far I had progressed years after his tutelage. Frank Bennieu was a writing instructor, editor, and close friend. That's a rare combination. I can honestly say I would not have become a successful freelance writer if Frank had not gone out of his way to teach me about magazine journalism and offer opportunities to publish my stories in Cleveland Magazine in the 1980s. We maintained our friendship until Frank's untimely death in 2018. Lee K. Abbott, like Bennieu, was an inspiring teacher. His art was fiction, and from him I learned about the imagined real world and the willing suspension of disbelief, along with countless other creative writing lessons. Lee planted the idea of grad school in my non-believing noggin some 30 years ago, and he graciously wrote many reference letters as I pursued my master's degree. I have always treasured his letters and emails, inscribed with his distinctive greeting, amigo, and closing, thrive. Loren Kessler is that rare soul who comes along at a critical juncture. That's code for post-midlife crisis, and catapults you into worlds you never thought possible. In 1993, she first taught me about literary journalism, which was to become my craft as a narrative nonfiction book author and college professor. Like Silverman, Bennieu, and Abbott, Kessler believed in me and my potential. And that is the greatest gift any mentor can bestow on a person. This is Mark Massey. Thanks for listening to my new weekly series, Give Me 2 Minutes, and I'll tell you a story. Stay tuned for more entertaining episodes, something to enjoy in these troubled times.